It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
I mean, it does put the driver in it for sure. I mean, when we're all short, and I'm pretty sure that everyone was short without having to save gas on the racetrack, it puts it in the driver's hands in the sense of, you know, how hard do you want to push it versus how much do you want to save. So, you know, it is still a driver's race, even though it is a fuel mileage race.
I mean, I thought the pit stops were good. The car drove really well, and we were able to get up, you know, to the top 15 or 20 fairly easily. I mean, the car was driving good. I was very happy with that. And then from that point on, it became very, very challenging. We had to work on the car. We never quite got it just right. So, you know, top 5 is something I was going to be very happy with, and then second, I'm even happier.
I started saving from the 3rd lap. After I got my track position, I started trying to save, and the car worked perfectly to save fuel today, and I was in a position that I could. Last week we weren't. We restarted 5th, and in a lap or two we were in 11th, and all the guys that had stopped and gotten topped off with gas were on me, and we couldn't save. Car wasn't, you know, we weren't in position, the car wasn't good enough and everything else. But today it was, and it was important to me to finish this race. I think the fans really got a great show here. You got 2 guys wrestling for the win, which is what everybody wants to see. And then you got a surprise winner coming out of it. A lot of drama, and you know, it's really cool to be a part of it. You know, and it's really cool to come out on the good end of it. Always winning with a surprise is always. For some reason, it's always one of the most fun. The surprise win in the All-Star race in '98 was one that I always remember. This was really cool.
This is NASCAR Newscast. Mark Martin took advantage of Jimmy Johnson and Greg Biffle running out of fuel on the final lap and went on to win Sunday's NASCAR Sprint Cup Series LifeLock 400 at Michigan International Speedway. Johnson led Biffle across the finish line on the white flag lap. But first, his number 48 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet ran out of fuel, and then Biffle's number 16 Roush Fenway Racing Ford did the same, opening the door for Martin's number 5 Hendrick Motorsports Chevy to inherit the lead and go on to score his 3rd win of the season.
What an eventful final lap in the LifeLock 400. Mark Martin is going to win for the 3rd time this year. Jimmy Johnson runs out of gas. Greg Biffle takes over, he runs out of fuel, and Mark Martin is going to Gatorade Victory Lane.
Always winning with a surprise is always, for some reason, it's always one of the most fun. The surprise win in the All-Star race in '98 was one that I always remember. This was really cool.
The victory was Martin's 5th Sprint Cup win at Michigan and the 38th of his career. Jeff Gordon, who was forced to start at the rear of the field after blowing an engine in qualifying, worked his way back to the front and came home second to give Hendrick a 1-2 finish.
Oh, man, it's, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter to me whether it comes down to fuel mileage or not. It's always intense and exciting out there. And really, I can't say that we really played a fuel mileage strategy. I mean, we ran hard that last run.
The finish was Gordon's 10th top 10 in 2009. The race was slowed by only 3 caution flags for a total of 14 laps and completed at a near record pace of 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tony Stewart came home 7th on Sunday to maintain the Sprint Cup Series point lead by 47 over Gordon as the series heads to Infineon Raceway for next Sunday's Toyota Save Mart 350. This is NASCAR Newscast.